Welcome to VIP. I'm a pediatrician. I started this program 30-some years ago. It grew from a room the size of an elevator to 2 campuses, probably over 100,000 square feet of space that serves our community as a child abuse, sexual assault, domestic violence, teen program, an LGBT program, the Alexis Project, fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, mental health services, but also a food bank and a clothing bank and a place for Christmas, a place for Thanksgiving, holiday, Halloween costumes. In other words, a place of change for the community. I didn't know that was what it needed to be when I started it. I thought being a child abuse doctor, it was diagnosis. And it was in a moment of seeing a child come in that had been assaulted, profoundly assaulted in the projects. And realizing that the diagnosis and the forensics and all that would catapult her into the legal system and on the witness stand, something she was never going to be able to do. Because if she went back to live in the projects, she would be killed. And at that moment, because she was so disfigured, it became clear that what I needed to do was give her a chance to smile again and go out in the world and achieve the best she could be. Knowing her and walking her path with her life is life-changing to me. Life-changing. Taking her, getting her to smile the first time by providing her with a party dress for a Christmas party that her mom would never have let her go to. And watching her smile after plastic surgery and dental surgery and everything else that was going on with her. A mentor, a tutor, focusing on what was going on in high school, watching her become a cheerleader, taking her prom dress shopping, watching her buy the most expensive prom dress, making sure she had a job so she'd get out of the house and go to college, watching her graduate from college and now in graduate school. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. She would out and out say to you, I'm alive because of VIP. I would have been dead in the projects years ago. Makes having gone to med school and my dad telling me to do something significant because I got into med school makes it real for me. Makes it real. It is the idea that life gives you an opportunity rarely to make a real difference in what goes on around you, and you should grab it. It's not going to come back again. LICUSC VIP, what we do here is life-altering. Not only for the patients we see, but for our staff and for our residents. And I love that. I love the fact that they can leave here knowing what it's like to make a difference in medicine. And I'm hoping that that this video will give you a taste of what we're like, why we're the heart of the PEDS program here, and also hopefully to inspire you to be the best you can be wherever you go. That you learn in being a pediatrician what it means to make a difference in the lives of children and to know what they're worth and their value. And it's more than a job. It's a mission. And it is a great ride. A great ride. So welcome to VIP to Pediatrics, LA General, and we're going to show you a little video about who we are and where we are. I believe the ultimate evil is seeing what's wrong and looking away when you have a power to make the difference. That is true evil.
In the heart of Los Angeles stands the LA General Medical Center, a beacon of hope and a testament to world-class healthcare. At the Pediatrics Department, we champion a multidisciplinary response to the deep-seated social barriers to health. We recognize that being poor is lonely, understanding that inequity, racism, and poverty are long-standing traditions that breed isolation, illness, violence, and abuse. Inequity and racism have shadowed communities for generations. But here, at LA General, we're rewriting those narratives. Through meticulous patient care, we uncover the social challenges each family faces, paving the path to personalized healing. The Violence Intervention Program is a testament to our commitment. We focus on accuracy and advocacy in every part of VIP, ensuring that any involvement with the justice system is driven by the best interest of the child and family. VIP offers a multidimensional approach, from a forensic and medical clearance clinic known as the Hub to an LGBTQ-focused Alexis project. Whether it's mental health services, urgent care for foster children, or our dedicated sexual assault and elder abuse centers, each facet of VIP embodies dedication. The lifeblood of VIP has been Dr. Astrid Heger's relentless commitment. Her 40-year journey has seen the rise of initiatives like SCAN, CATC, and a proactive response to evolving needs, like the Alexis Project and the focus on FASD.
What possesses me to do what I do, and what I want to possess you, students, to do what you're going to do. My father was a Seventh-day Adventist minister. His name was Edward Heppenstall, and he taught me something very early on in life, something about cheap grace. It's what Elie Wiesel went on to call moral indifference. And that is when we see things that needs to be changed, that must be changed, that should be changed, and we remain silent. It is the image of that little boy in Romania being put on a truck to be sent to the death camps and looking up into the windows in the central square of his village and realizing that his classmates and their parents were standing and sitting in the windows watching him go off to his certain death and said nothing. It's the idea that silence is absolutely deadly, and we all need to say and do the things that nobody else will do. VIP chose to do things and push the hard button. It's not easy to have built this program and to do this. We were actually asked to do the hard things, and actually VIP has never ever said no. And our goal has been to change the outcome for the patients that we see, be they very young or very old. And it grew like this. I'm a pediatrician. It grew with 3 little Leon girls who came in who were being molested by their mother's boyfriend. And I realized after I saw them the second time that I had missed them and I had focused on the science and I'd forgotten about the patients, and I changed and I learned to do things differently. It was a 7-year-old little rape victim off the streets of LA who came in wearing a dress 5 sizes too big with no underwear, filthy, dirty, dirt grind into her, which made me know that I had to have heart. I had to have this group of women who would give me underwear and clothes, and that I needed to have a place to bathe the kids, and I needed something more than just making a diagnosis and putting the bad guys in jail. It was a 19-year-old rape victim from the University of Washington who the police brought in and said, hey, please see her. We're not going to take her to an ER. I want you to do the exam so that it was done quickly and humanely. That started the rape center. It was a 22-year-old with blind newborns, twins, who said, my husband tried to kill me when I was pregnant and now he wants to kill us because the kids are blind. That started the domestic violence program. I'm sitting there getting my chest x-ray to get my badge for the hospital when an 82-year-old woman sitting next to me with 2 broken arms and her head bashed in, and I took her to the bathroom, and when I was pulling up her underwear, I asked her, "What's wrong with you? What happened?" And she said, "My son-in-law threw me down the stairs," which started the elder abuse program. It was a mental health, it was like I couldn't get anybody in the county to give them counseling. So we incorporated and started a mental health piece. It was the death of a little boy by the name of Lance Helms, and that was sent back to his father over and over and over again until he was killed, that started our foster home program for kids, a medical home for them. And it was social workers. One night, middle of the night, I'm there. They brought in this little 2.5-year-old whose mother dragged him across the asphalt at Santa Monica Beach and dumped him on the sand and abandoned him. And they brought him in to the clinic, and they said, "Astrid, can't I leave him here? I don't want to take him back downtown where there are no beds and no food and no bath and nothing." And that's how the Children's Welcome Center was born, which now transformed these kids. These little kids are coming, they get a bath. They have clothes, they have food, amazing. And the Companion Youth Welcome Center, which has now precipitated us into building the teen center. Heart, this group of women from all over LA that buy everything from plastic surgery to clothes to fixing cars to anything you can think of, we say yes to. Moving women into safe housing. That's the real answer. It's changing the outcome. So we don't practice cheap grace. Cheap grace is where you know you can make a difference. That's all of us, and we choose not to. We push the easy button. We don't want to do that. We want to push the hard button.
She's been at the forefront, steering VIP towards excellence. The true impact of inequity is starkly visible in our work with FASD. We push the hard button daily, ensuring children aren't mistakenly labeled and ensuring they get the care they truly deserve. The Equity Clinic stands as our promise to the future, a dynamic, community-driven response. Our mission is clear: to support families in their battles against poverty, violence, and isolation. We want every child to stay safely in their homes. To our recruits, LA General isn't just a workplace, it's an epicenter of change, an institution offering the dual gift of world-class medical training and an unparalleled experience in compassionate community service. Together, at LA General and VIP, we aren't just treating patients, we're changing lives. Join us and be an integral part of this legacy. We possess the power to heal. Let's courageously press the hard buttons, change the narrative for countless families, and embody the exceptional physicians we were destined to become.
My dad was this amazing man who was a child laborer in the steel mills of England, who came to the U.S. and became a brilliant professor, an amazing man. And I grew up with this example of never practicing cheap grace, never practicing moral indifference. And here we are approaching the holidays, so I'm going to end on this note. One of my first memories was at holiday time, at Christmas time, he would say, "We will find the poorest family." Now I'm telling you, we were poor. "We will find the poorest family in Riverside County, and we will give them Christmas. We will give it to the parents, so we give twice. We give it to the parents give it to the children." This is how VIP operates now at the holiday time. So I can remember going down this long dirt road in my dad's 46 Ford, black, with that square back, with the tree, with the food, with the presents, with the wrapping paper. And my brother and I sat in the back seat, and my dad walked up to this ramshackle house, the porch falling off the front of the house, and left everything on the front porch, and came back, knocked on the door, came back and got in the car. And I can remember with my little face pressed against that flat back window, watching that father come out and collect everything off the porch. And my dad reminding me, and as he reminded me again when I graduated from med school, don't ever live your life to be insignificant. Live it to be memorable. Live it to be remarkable. And as Elie Wiesel said, sometimes words in moments of grace attain the quality of deeds. So I am challenging you, as VIP has assumed our responsibility, to do the deeds, say the words that no one else will say. Thank you very much.